Yeah, I didn't expect this morning to be particularly eventful.
What? We're legally married again, because this is the third time now. You know, I'm like, oh, it's the third time. And she's like, yay, and she gave me a hug again.
The U.S. Supreme Court decides to make no decision on same-sex marriage, making it effectively legal in Wisconsin. Good evening, I'm Eric Franke. The decision surprised some.
And it caused elation for others. We have team coverage tonight. Senior political reporter Jessica Arp has the legal upshot of today's ruling. And Dave Delosier has the latest from the couples this affects.
We start with Jessica. And Jess, are the legal challenges to same-sex marriage over now in Wisconsin?
Well, in Wisconsin, this effectively seems to end the challenges to the constitutional amendment itself, leaving only a question of whether those married months ago are married in the eyes of the state.
It is a marvelous day.
It took just 8 months to strike down a constitutional amendment passed 8 years ago. 3 local same-sex couples spent the morning in disbelief.
Our first reaction was stunned, and is this true?
The U.S. Supreme Court declined to take a case challenging the state's gay marriage ban, as well as cases in 4 other states. Lower courts had all ruled bans were unconstitutional. Those decisions will now stand.
This allows us to be who we always thought we were. The ladies who live down the street and who go to the PTO meetings and attend sports events and do all of those things. So that's who we are, and now we get to be married too. It's just wonderful.
Governor Scott Walker, who had supported the ban in 2006, told reporters following an event at the Capitol that he was obligated to uphold the ban, but would now follow the court's ruling.
The Constitution of the state of Wisconsin was clear, and until a federal court ultimately said it wasn't, any governor, not just myself, would be obligated to support that.
Is this over now?
I believe it's over in the state of Wisconsin, yes.
The ACLU isn't so sure, still not clear on the legal status of some 500 couples who got married in June.
I don't think it's over in the sense that we now have to make sure that the government follows the law and that private entities follow the law to the extent that it applies to them.
The plaintiffs in the case say they'll wait until every legal step in the courts is final before applying for a marriage license, but today allowed them to answer one other important question.
But we both came home from work, and Katie proposed.
We're engaged now.
Yeah, we're officially engaged now.
Now, while the ACLU says they think clerks are on steady legal ground to issue new marriage licenses, it's unclear where those married in June now stand. The Attorney General's office declined comment on that issue today, citing ongoing litigation. In a statement, the Attorney General said everyone should administer this law, quote, fairly and impartially.
All right, Jessica Arp reporting for us tonight. Thank you.
Wisconsin Family Action led the charge to ban same-sex marriage in Wisconsin, and folks there disappointed in the high court's decision.
I'm disappointed. We were hopeful that they would take the Wisconsin case, or certainly take one of the cases that they were considering. However, it's not the end of the story. The battle on this issue still is ongoing, the legal battle in particular, because the Supreme Court is still dealing with issues and cases from other appellate districts around the country.
As we said, Wisconsin Family Action spearheaded the effort to pass the constitutional amendment banning gay marriage in Wisconsin back in 2006.
Candidate for governor, Democrat Mary Burke, weighed in on the Supreme Court's decision earlier today as well.
I am glad that this is the direction we're now going. It's unfortunate that Governor Walker was standing in the way of this, but I think the Supreme Court did the right thing.